Hello guys, today we are here to present you about the Makers Valley project. Uh, and the issue we have chosen is water about the Makers Valley, which is in South Africa, Johannesburg. Uh, Water, as you can say, is a main global issue, and which is getting worse each year. And we can say like after the natural resources such as floods and storms, humans are the main cause of water problem in a form of global warming, war, and other industrial and agriculture way. As we know that according to research and scientists suggest that like almost 25% of world population are facing currently like water crisis. So coming to the Makers Valley project, we have got some issues regarding the water in as a whole Johannesburg. As we know that Johannesburg itself doesn't have any natural source of water, so it gets from water from the neighboring country, which is Lesotho. And according to again Makers Valley report, suggests that like in 10 years time, this option will be no more for Makers Valley and the populations in Johannesburg. As water problem is getting serious, so we have to find some solutions or how we manage these crises in the future, like in the shape of what I suggest, like and went through the reports on Makers Valley. I found out to know that only 4% of Makers Valley's population is highly educated. So it's a big issue, like to make people literate and aware of usage and how to take control of water in a proper way. We can say there should be involvement of more government level basis in a shape of dams, and we will discuss more about these issues as I'll call my colleague Mr. Ali to explain more about the other issues such as natural resources. Thank you.
Natural resources. The Jukski River is one of the biggest rivers in Johannesburg and one of the main water resources. But the water has been contaminated due to sewage and blockage of the river. The main source of water comes from rainfall. However, the climate in South Africa is very dry, and in recent years there have been several periods of extended droughts. These droughts have several limited, and the main source in South Africa climate change. As you can see, these two pictures shows you that the water in Jukski River is polluted. Due to that, drinking water in Johannesburg is polluted with microplastics. Substantial amount of microplastics were found in tap water and in rivers. Bits of plastic less than 5 millimeters in size were found in drinking water and tap water. Due to that, this causes health and diseases. And here my friend is going to talk about disease.
The diseases that can lead to contaminated water are a lot. For example, the three that I want to talk about today are cholera, diarrhea, and hepatitis A. Cholera, this type of disease can lead to dehydration and even worse, can lead to death. Diarrhea, for this disease, this is when the stool is loose and watery. Diarrhea can cause frequent and urgent desires to go to the toilet. Hepatitis A is present in the feces or infected persons and is most often transmitted through consumption of contaminated water or food. And did you know 75% of Africa drinking water comes from groundwater? So this means that even if drinking little can also damage your body, that most of the water non-purified. And that's it for me, and now I'm going to bring it to Michael.
The main problem with water in Makers Valley is that there's not enough of it. There's so little water in South Africa that the government have implemented a 50 litre maximum amount of water per person per day. 50 litres of water per person is simply not enough. The average shower for 90 seconds uses 45 litres of water. Imagine having to use 5 litres of water for the rest of the day. You just simply can't. As you can see, 450 million litres for one city per day is just ridiculous. That's never enough for a whole city. And again, in the UK, the average water per day is around 300 to 400 litres. And still, a lot of people use a lot more than that. So 50 litres is just shown to be not enough for a single person per day. My colleague Mohiba will now explain our solution to combat the water issues in Makers Valley.
To combat the water crisis in Makers Valley, we have come up with a product called Aqua Infinity. Aqua Infinity is a water bowl which basically cleans dirty water into clean water. As you can see, the dirty water is inserted from the top, filled from the middle, and clean water comes out the bottom. Also, the bottom is metal. This is so once it's boiled, it kills bacteria and other pathogens by damaging structural components and disrupting essential life processes. There are also 2 rubber handles on the side. This is so you can hold it easily without your hand getting burnt, without harming yourself. As well, the middle is twist off so you can separate the dirty water from the clean water. I also made 3 different sizes. The first size is small, that's for drinking water. Second size is for cleaning dishes, cleaning anything to be honest. Third size is for showering, bathing. So yeah. Also, this can be used in many other cases, not only in Makers Valley. It can be used for camping, can be used for hiking. Anyone can use this product, not only people in Africa. So yeah, thank you for listening. It has been a pleasure.